Don't mind me, man. I'm just over here watching this OKC Detroit game, man. Don't mind me, Ken. YouTube, Blow Yard Game, podcast listens all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode, man. We got another episode of Cap and Crown. Y'all already know. Talk about all things NBA related. You see the little logo in the middle of the screen. You know what I'm saying? Anything NBA related, man. We talking about it over y'all. Listen, if you guys are into NBA content, no matter what team you root for, we talk about all teams over here. Simply hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning as we have our NBA talks. And also, to everybody, hit them likes for us today, man. Help us continue to try to fight that algorithm, man. Please help us get the likes up. If we continue to try to build this algorithm up. Still trying to fight the algorithm. We definitely use your help with that. Also, too, if you guys have any questions or comments addressing any of the NBA topics that we bring up here on the show, man, simply add it to the comment section with a CNC in front of your question or your comment. We just ask you to be respectful in the comment section. And we'll address those comments here at the end of the show, man. So go ahead and chime in. Y'all let us know what y'all's thoughts on these topics that we bring up. All right, King. Got a good one today, man. Definitely got a good one today. Adam Silver got some stuff he's talking about. Got a debate going on. And I sprung a little surprise on you, man, that you don't even know about yet. Oh. So I was gonna send it to you, but I was like, nope, let me get your oh man. Your honest take on this, bro. You're gonna be sick of this, but you know, I'm gonna see what you're gonna say, man. But listen, let's go ahead and get to it, man. But before we do, you know how we start the show off, we gotta show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear.
And I'm still muted. Oh, there you go. Now you muted. All right, my bad.
What happened?
That's on me. We have a I Was Told segment. I apologize.
Oh, whoa.
Force of habit.
Caught me drinking my tea.
Yeah, my bad. Listen, you know, one of the many topics that's been going on all year, especially tied to this draft coming up, man, is tanking. So supposedly, man, your guy Adam Silver, I know it's your favorite commissioner of all time, has a little plan he want to put in place, King. So let's go ahead and get to a little bit of I was told.
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 Let's see what's going on out here in the world of the NBA. According to Adam Silver, King, check this out. Breaking: the NBA's potential plan to stop tanking has been revealed. Let's see what those plans are, King. You might be intrigued. You might be like, man, it's the greatest plan of all time. Let's see. Oh, that's the last one. Let's go ahead and go to this one first. The union has suggested distributing national TV games revenues tied to regular season team performance and conference seeding, similar to the English Premier League, where each higher seed would earn an additional $10 million of TV revenue. Okay, that's piqued your interest. Check this out. In addition to flattening the lottery odds and expanding the lottery to 18 teams. I think we talked about that before. The National Basketball Association, the
Players,
the Players Association. There you go. Is proposing odds of the league's bottom 10 teams should set at 7% instead of 8%. Okay, and the remaining 8 should be at the 3.75% of landing the number 1 pick.
Okay, I'm still not mad.
Okay, I thought you'd be mad, man. Nice. And lastly, check this out. The union and other league figures are pushing to employ additional penalties to punish blatant tanking, such as reducing the team's lottery odds, moving their pick to the end of the lottery or the first round, or stripping them of their first round selection. Jesus. Well, this sounds real, King. This sounds really real.
Hold up. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. Okay.
Man, shout out to Nate, bro. What's on your mind, man? What's on your mind? You like this? Give Adam Silver a raise? You want to get that Adam Silver Men's Warehouse suit? What's up, man?
First and foremost, it ain't a hit unless Nate Dogg spit. But Adam Silver, this sounds like they've been actually sitting and taking their time with actually finding a plan to actually do something about this. It's not too extreme. It doesn't change things too much from where they are like now, but it just like intensifies what's going on right now and actually sets a standard as far as you can lose a first round pick completely, like set that standard completely. So if you want to get that done, and then also at the beginning with the the revenue, the getting money for a higher seed, like winning games are going to start matter if it goes towards money and it goes to your pocket. So yes, I think this is actually awesome. I like this.
What's going to constitute a team tanking? Like what's going to be like? This is what we're looking for that tells us you're tanking. Like, what is that going to be?
Something they're going to establish. It is, but you can't do stuff. I think stuff like Utah is doing now just won't be accepted anymore. Like you got to establish it against somebody. So like this will be the last time. Like we know Utah has been tanking when they traded for Jaren Jackson Jr. It's been like, you feel me? We're not trying to win games. We're trying to go one more year and then we'll try to win next year. But I think like that whole, even if we know a team is trash and they're just trash and we know it's no letting guys just do it anymore. You can't just be trash and you still got to compete if you're trash. And I think that's what Adam Silver's trying to do now. So no one can do that little, sitting all their guys and all like that. Well, if you really have all your guys sitting out, you better really have a reason. I feel like now.
So are you ready for the 18th seed in the lottery to get the number 1 pick?
That's fine with me.
Okay. Let's see how some of those.
The thing about it is that now, as you just said, that with them making, it's going to be one or the other. Like, so if you catch people tanking and all of that, and you really are going to be strict about the rule and, really take away their first round picks and all, then you shouldn't penalize the teams that are really trash. Like you just said, as far as making it where the odds are less in their favor if they really are a bad team.
So you're saying Sacramento? I'm just asking because I don't know.
Hey, bro, one of these years though Sacramento will get the number 1 pick. Now, if they do the right thing or whatever, is just the
I can't say they not because Dallas ended up getting the number 1 pick.
I'm saying at some point it's gonna go around, and I don't know if they'll make the right decision or not, but they're gonna get it.
Especially if they're talking about doing this new format where it's damn near flattening the odds for everybody. You know what I'm saying? They got a higher chance now of getting it. You know what I'm saying? Along with everybody.
Could be this year.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, like you said, I'm still on the fence about the whole tanking thing. I still believe that this is overblown because of this draft that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we didn't hear this when in the Ricochet draft. We didn't hear no issues with tanking. None of this came up. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, people were trying to give away picks in that draft, right? And so now, you know what I'm saying, because he have this draft that's coming up that's supposed to be a generational draft, now we're starting to hear it again about tanking or whatever. It just depends on what kind of draft it is. Now, we're not hearing the same buzz for the draft next year. A lot of people saying the draft next year's draft is going to be that great.
But it's going to start for that draft.
Yeah, but it's gonna start for that draft. Yeah, people ain't gonna be like, folks be like, okay, cool, it's whatever. I'll play it out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it's overblown a little bit, but I mean, either way, you know what I'm saying? Like any kind of way to make it, I guess, as competitive as possible. I guess it's a work, because after a while, like you said a couple shows ago, you got teams like Washington and Utah. Now they're not playing around no more. They're actually trying to make the steps into being competitive and stuff like that, and put themselves in position to be a playoff contender team next year. So, yeah, Jaren Jackson, he hurt this year, but they're gonna be ready to go next year. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, yeah, you gotta all be ready to go next year.
Yeah,
that's basically what he's saying, and I agree with you as far as it's overblown. It is 100% overblown. It's other problems they should have dealt with first. But I expected him when we were talking about the issues, when you gave me the ideas before of what they were thinking about doing. I was like, damn, they might go to the extreme for this. This is ridiculous. I don't think after saying this, I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'm not like mad at the idea of doing this. It's not like too extreme or too far right or left where I'm like, all right, you're changing the game up. Like, this makes sense. I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is at this point. I think they talking about implementing it this summer, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And I think too, man, this is kind of where they're gonna start implementing those. Remember we talking about those top, pick protections and all that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. They talking about trying to do away with all that too. Like if you trade somebody, you get a straight pick, first round pick or whatever. No, you know what? We get to keep the pick if it's top 4 protected or whatever. Excuse me, and all that stuff. So yeah, like I said, bro, I mean, I'm not really tripping about the whole tanking thing or whatever. Like I said, like you just said a minute ago, teams like Sacramento have been trashed for long. They're not tanking. They've been trying to win. It's just a bad organization. You know what I'm saying? You actually got organizations out there that are been bad for so long, not because they're tanking, but because they are bad organizations. They don't know how to draft well. They don't know how to build construct a team well, all that type of stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is, bro. But you got anything else you want to add to it?
Nah, bro, that's about it.
All right, man. Now, what is this segment brought to you by, King?
Shout out to Fanatics and my T, bro.
Already.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King. Got a nice little debate here, man. Some things have been said here over the last 24 hours or so, man, by former NBA players. Just want to kind of get your thoughts on it, man. A nice little debate been going on. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. While they debating, guess what we finna do? We finna debate. So we got a D Wade, Patrick Beverly beef. Why am I not surprised? Patrick Beverly's name is involved. So it all started because Patrick Beverly had some comments about James Harden being better than D Wade. But instead of me sitting there trying to explain to the people, let's go ahead and listen to their comments here, man. Then we can kind of get into it. Can you check this out?
F with D Wade, like this, that's the homie. But when it comes to like a player, right? You're talking about a player that can score it, a player that can get to the free throw line, a player that can pass it out of pick and roll. A lot of people were going under on D Wade pick and rolls. I ain't go front. Like, you feel me? A lot of people was letting D Wade have that. Yes, does D Wade have clutch gene? You're absolutely right. Yes, at times have we seen D Wade be more clutcher than James Harden? Yes, we have. But when we talk about a better player, like James Harden is a better player than Dwyane Wade, right? And people get it confused because they think about D Wade won a championship, and you can't take that away, right? But championship is a team, right? That's a team award. I'm talking about individual award. Who's a better player? And you have to go individually. You have to go with James Harden. I don't even think it's no disrespect to AI and Dwyane Wade. I don't even think it's close. Like I think James Harden really might be probably one of the best scorers this game has ever seen. I think we need to applaud that.
This is what your boy D Wade had to say about that, King.
I like that something went viral, and I was a part of the conversation. I like Pat, it did too. It's funny too when you see players who talk about your game. You're like, well, you didn't even experience. You experienced a portion of my game. But when I was winning championships, you weren't even around. You don't know who I am. You didn't get to feel the wrath. You didn't feel the wrath of me of young. Now my career was hit by injuries,
right?
And I still had a top 75 career, and I came in the NBA injured. You don't know the wrath of me as a player. You know a portion, and you still couldn't fuck with me then. But Pat is a dog. Pat is a good defender.
Yes.
Pat had an incredible career, but no, certain conversations you can't have, bro.
Well, King, what's your take on that, man? Is D Wade right? Is Pat right?
I mean, I don't know, man. D Wade saying that Pat don't get to have a conversation, so I guess I don't get to speak on it, bro. You feel me? Like, but
right.
I mean, I think you already know how I feel about this, bro. It's a no-brainer. Dwyane Wade by far is a better player than James Harden, and I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna break it down with this, and I don't have any more to say. Dwyane Wade did a better impression of James Harden in the 2006 finals than James Harden has ever done in any playoff series.
It's funny you said that. I want you to check out something here real quick, King. Wait, while you talking about that, here's their comparisons right here. I don't see this player comparison. So, got inside scoring, they got Wade. Outside scoring and playmaking, they got Harden. Athleticism, they got Wade. Defense, they got Wade. Rim protection, they got Wade. Rebounding is even. Clutch, Wade. Leadership, Wade. Basketball IQ, Wade. Harden is a better scorer. Harden impact. Harden one-on-one game. Final score, D Wade prime 7-5 versus James Harden.
I would not give Harden the edge on impact. Hell no.
That's what I was looking at.
Dwyane Wade won a championship because of impact when Shaq went down. You feel me? Or Shaq was not playing the way he's supposed to be. That's one. And two, Dwyane Wade is one of the main reasons that we talk about LeBron James so much on this show and other shows, as far as his impact and what he did. So, nah. And he got them two to come to Miami. Stop it, bro. Let's not. And one-on-one game and all, like, I don't even know if he could beat him one-on-one and all that. Like, I think people forget that Dwyane Wade led the league in scoring one year and almost got MVP back when Kobe and Bron and them were in their primes and all, man. Like, people forget because this guy got injured and all, and you think about the Dwyane Wade, you know, after the Heatles and that point forward and all that. Like, Wade, they had already played for a while. Wade was that dude. Wade is, to me, the number 3 2 guard of all time, in my opinion. And I don't even think like it's close. It's Jordan, then it's a big jump to Kobe, then it's a big jump to Wade, then it's a big jump to whoever you want to have as number 4. That's how I feel.
This reminds me of people when they start talking about somebody having a bag. This is what people are talking about when people have a bag. You know, James Harden has a quote unquote bag, but does that bag lead to winning? The fact that, you know, we've seen, like you said, we've seen 06 D Wade, right? We've seen him in the playoffs. We've seen him in clutch situations, all that type of stuff. I agree with you. I got D Wade as the third best shooting guard of all time, man. So, yeah, like and it's funny because even Patrick Beverly mentioned all that stuff, but then it was like, but I still take Harden. It's like, because, like D Wade says, because he looks prettier doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because he can do a tween pull, you know, step back, you know, jump shot or whatever. Like, it don't make any sense to me, man. Like I said, and I think he also said, like, if he wins a championship, then it's guaranteed. So then that means, which one is it? Is he better than him hands down, or does he have to win a ring first for him to be better than him?
Well, James Harden, you think James Harden will ever win a ring as the number 1 guy again? Or ever had the chance to do that? Then he can't be better than Dwyane Wade.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. I just
sorry.
We do remember the playoffs.
Yeah.
We do remember the playoffs. And that's why I said that was one of my kind of my thoughts whenever he brought that up. It's like it's always funny, man. Whenever they do talk about James Harden, they always talk about him in his regular season glory. Nobody ever brings up his struggles in the postseason. So it's like you always heard me say, when it really matters, that's what I kind of look at. That's how I judge these certain players. What do you do when it matters? Yeah. We've seen D-Wade do it when it matters. We still have not seen James Harden do it when it matters. And guess what? And can't say James Harden didn't have opportunities. He's had teams. He's had plenty of teams. He just has not shown up when he needed. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, this year, him going to the Cavaliers, a lot of people kind of looking at the Cavaliers that probably finally make a step this year because of him being on that team and what they needed for the past couple of years or whatever. We're going to see. This is the opportunity for you to kind of prove everybody wrong that think like I'm thinking right now about you. If you can prove them wrong here in the postseason, then you may have an argument. That's yet to be determined yet, right? We got to see it first.
Allegedly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, it is what it is. I mean, MVPs and all that stuff. People are going to say, well, James Harden got an MVP and was, second place MVP all them years and all that stuff. I got you. It also depends on who you're going against and all. At one point, it was just James Harden and like either Russell Westbrook or Giannis and all that. Not to disrespect his MVPs and all that, but I mean, Dwyane Wade didn't get one because it was Kobe, Shaq, Dwight Howard, and all them type of guys. You feel me? Around at that point, so you feel me? Dirk, Steve Nash, those guys were winning MVPs when that was happening. So, nah, bro, it's Dwyane Wade by far. Like this is easy. This is crazy that this is even. I hate when we do these little. I don't know. I start getting mad at the way the new school look at basketball, but it's like I don't know. That's crazy.
You gotta have a bag, King. Do you have a bag?
Dwyane Wade had a bag though.
What is people tween step back?
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Dwyane Wade was in the Michael Jordan mode, just was undersized.
Yeah, killing the mid range.
Flash because he was between talking about the splitting the defenders and double team and all that stuff. Nobody's ever done it better.
That little
over. Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever done it better than Dwyane Wade, bro. That's why they called him Flash, literally. But we get to the rim, dunking, lead the league in dunks and all that stuff. This guy was undersized. This guy was one of those pound for pound machines. Like if he'd have been 6'6" again, we talking about one of the GOATs. Athleticism as far as blocking, nobody at the guard position can deal with him as far as blocking at the rim and all that type of stuff. Like this is what.
Because ain't he number one or is he
I think he's number one. Yeah, I think he won. I think he hit a Jordan on that.
Yeah, I think he passed Jordan. Yeah.
So that's bro. They did the disrespect, bro. For Dwyane Wade. Like I told you, I think the beginning of the downfall for Dwyane Wade was when he got hurt in the 2011 finals. I think that after that point he started going down. I think he hurt his hip or something like that at that point in the finals or whatever.
Yeah, because he wasn't healthy in 12.
Yeah, from that point on, that's what I'm saying, 12, 13, and all that stuff, he was going downhill from that point on. That was like the last hoorah, because he was going to be finals MVP if they'd have won. Like Dwyane Wade was starting to look like 2006 Dwyane Wade again, and it was like, damn, Dwyane Wade, here we go again, and all that. But before that had happened, Dwyane Wade had never had a bad playoff run. Never. Yeah. I don't care if his team lost and all that stuff. Never. From his rookie year. From leading his team in his rookie year and all that stuff, never. He never had one. But, we forget about that stuff because you worry about a guy averaging 35 in the regular season alone. But then averaging 22 in the postseason, and he better than another guy that goes up in the postseason.
His field goal percentage was already like average. Now it goes down in the postseason.
Yeah, but hold up. In this day and age, field goal percentage matters so much, right? Because that's why one guy is ahead of other guys on the MVP ranking, right?
Yep.
Well, one guy on this screen right here was a 2-guard that was shooting over 50%. The other guy struggled to ever shoot 46%. I think in his best year ever shot 46%. So I'm just saying if we're using that same argument, then just off a field goal percentage, Dwyane Wade better.
So Dwyane Wade for his career, he shot 48% from his
career. As an undersized 2-guard.
Yeah. Let's see.
Didn't shoot threes. An undersized 2-guard that scored and didn't shoot threes.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know, bro. You only got to tell me. You only got to tell. That's why you only have to tell me. I've told you the best year of his career was 46. The best year was 46.
Say this is crazy. It says James Harden's career regular season field goal percentage is approximately, they don't even have a set yet, 43.9 to 44.1 over his 16 plus season career.
Yeah. He shoots under 45% for his career.
So yeah. But yeah, man, y'all let us know.
He's not undersized. You feel me? It's not like Allen Iverson. You feel me? Where you undersized. And like I said, Dwayne Wade is undersized, and he shot 48%. But he's a 6'5" two guard. That's a big dude.
And I think a lot of that too. I think it dropped down to 48. Oh, it was tied up. Okay. I think it dropped down to 48 because I think it like those last like couple years, maybe a few years in the league or whatever.
Yeah, them old man years and your old man years and your young years are usually what bring you down. Like I think Bron now, I looked at his points per game, he's like 26 something or something like that now. And I'm like, damn, Bron done like 26 now and all that stuff. Yeah, because it's starting to go down. He ain't averaging 27, 7, and 7 no more, bro.
Oh, that's
when you don't average 27 no more, your average don't go up. Every year it starts going down when you're not at 27 no more.
So what's Kevin Durant's now?
He's still like 27. It's going to start going down though. You know, like I think Joel Embiid fourth all time in points per game. He like at 20. He like at 27 and some change as well, like high 27s.
That's because you play 10 games. Can you just get your 27 to 10 games? You good, bro?
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Y'all let us know in the comment section, though, man. Who y'all taking? D Wade or are you taking James Harden? All right, King. Got an interesting one here, man. I'm classifying this under pause, and I want to get your opinion on this.
Oh man, bro.
Let's check this out, King. You got Mark Cuban.
I don't even want. Yo, why would you set me up like this? Why would you set me up like this, bro? Why would you set me up like this, man? Why would you set me up like this, bro? No way. No way.
No, you know what? I want to see his
bro.
reaction.
No
his natural reaction when I show him this, man.
There's
Check
no
this out,
way.
Man.
Go ahead, read that. That's
bro, when I read it, matter of fact, I think Will sent this to us in one of the groups.
Bro.
And I was like, okay. So okay. I'm gonna let you listen to what he had to say. And then what are your thoughts?
Why did you sell the Mavericks?
Because it's a big emotional commitment, right? You hear the passion and everything. Now imagine going up and down like that every single game. That's hard.
Yep.
2, my kids, they were coming of the age where they would be of the mindset, maybe they want to work at the Mavs, and I didn't want that for them. You know, it can be abusive a lot.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning, you know, if fans don't like what you're doing or the team's not doing well, you're the worst human being on the planet, and they treat you that way.
Do you have any regret?
I don't regret selling. I regret who I sold to. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes in the process, and I'll leave it at that.
You had made a comment a while back. I forgot what you called him, Mr. Almost or something like that, or Mr. Should Have or something like that. You said, and I promise you, man, that's the first thing that came to mind when I heard this quote. When I saw this quote, and then I actually heard him say it. It's like, here we go again, man. The floor is yours, King.
I'm truly happy that we started doing this way, Cap and Crown. And I don't want to go back ever. Shout out to the Maverick fans. Do what you do. It's not even disrespect to y'all. Please cover your ears. Leave right now if you need to. Whatever. This ain't about you. It's a dumbass organization. I said it for the longest time. Shout out to you, Mark. Shout out to you not being on the show and all that, because these are the questions we would ask you, because we've been asking, talking about the glow yard and all that type of stuff. Shout out to Big J, shout out to everybody. From the beginning, bro, you literally made blue sky. Your whole campaign at first was, I'm going to try to run for president and all that bullshit and be, Democrat and all that against the Republican. I don't care what your political party is and all that. It's not even about that as well. So I sat back and said, well, bro, the Adelsons, they known for they literally on Time Magazine and all getting the award and all from the president. This has got most money ever given to him and all that. How the hell would you be in a room closing and all that? I bought a house and all that before, so I know all, like, you closing. You know how this works. He closed with them and gave them the squad and said, I didn't know. Like, how are you oblivious? How are we sitting here, like you always say, bro, the $2.50 and all that stuff? How am I sitting all the way over here? You're billionaires. And you telling me you didn't know? Like, it doesn't make sense. But then, not only just that, bro, like, that don't even just go through my head. It's not even just that. It's just so much just talking on both sides of your mouth. I tell you, like a damn Ninja Turtle toy from back in the day with the little mouthpiece where they have a little piece on both sides or whatever. That's what Mark Cuban is. This the same dude. Are we supposed to cheer for the Mavericks or not cheer for the Mavericks? Are we in a good place right now where cheer for the future, it's okay? Or should we be mad about the situation that you put us in? Because it seems like you just want to be the good guy no matter what, as we always talk about in the situation. No matter what, he's the good guy. So if you regret selling the team, if you regret who you sold the team to, and they're still the owners, then what does that mean? Mad fans, I'm so sorry. Y'all, you keep your fandom and you love this team and you cheer for them if that's what you want. If you bleed Maverick blue, you bleed Maverick blue. This team is a bad team. You went from something almost special and now you're about to suffer from it for a long, 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 long time. You can hate if you want to. You can feel however you want to. If you really want to get away from this nonsense, you need to have this team sold, and not just sold from whoever, the Adelsons and all that, but get this far, far away from Mark Cuban. Stop allowing him to finagle his way back into it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm involved. I'm excited. I want to possibly buy a team and all. You need to get this team far away from Mark Cuban. He's caused more harm than good, but they keep pretending this man has been the savior. You can run down the list of the almost, as Ro just said, all the almost that Mark Cuban has had, and he uses them as an example of something that you're supposed to cheer for. The 2011 was almost an almost. Shout out to OKC giving us Tyson Chandler and all that stuff. That was almost an almost. This dude has not. Oh my God, bro. This makes me so angry. I'm like in the inside shaking, bro. It's like making me so angry. I yelled this. Like, I'm so tired of yelling this type of stuff and then being like, oh, well, this dude could have been on our show. We would have asked him these questions, though. Because I said, I'm tired of pretending like I don't know. Like I'm oblivious, because I'm not. I knew why. I knew what it was. So it is what it is, Mark. You keep telling these stories and shit. You're an idiot, bro. You did some dumb stuff. It is what it is. You've been doing dumb stuff. You lost the biggest investment of your life, and you knew that, and you screwed it up. And now you're gonna be looking like a failure. So from this point on, you're just going on and trying to make things right. You do what you do, man. But like I said, bro, I'm about tired of this. I don't even want to give it emotion no more. From this point on, when I see Mark Cuban stuff, I'm just calling it like it is. I think this dude is a horrible owner at this point, or horrible representative, or whatever team he's trying to be a representative of, because I don't know if he's a representative of the Mavs or not. And I don't know which day he is and which day he isn't. So I'm just going to talk about it like that now, because I'm tired of it. I have no emotion to this team or this guy anymore. So cutting ties today after saying this. I got every piece of evidence I've ever needed from this guy, and I'm done.
A couple things, bro. You are hit on one of them. This thing that get me. Nobody knew Mark Cuban was selling the team until he sold the team. So it's not like you was like, I'm up. The team is up for sale, and I'm taking offers and all that type of stuff. That's not what the case was. This is why I always call Mark Cuban a liar. Because everybody and their mama knows you sold to these people because you were trying to get into the casino business.
Yep.
Everybody and their mama knows that. So you knew why you sold to these people. It wasn't like you just randomly picked the people out of a hat and say, okay, I'm gonna sell to these people. No, you picked these people for a reason. You're trying to get into the casino business. You're trying to get legislation passed here in Texas for them to start building casinos. You want to be a part of that. Now, hey, for him, that was your man. If you had said that from the get-go, I would have respected you a whole lot more. But if you just sit here and say, no, I was just tired, ready to sell the team. No, you weren't, bro. So like I said, we would have been hearing like we just heard today with the Portland Trailblazers selling their team. We knew that team was up for sale for months. We knew that. We didn't know the Mavericks was up for sale. It's like I said, one day we just wake up and then bam, he sold the team to the Adelsons. And so that's why I say, you heard me say this for years, bro. This dude is one of the biggest liars I've ever seen in my life. The fact too that you always had these regrets, and it's like King, and it's not these moves and stuff that he make, these decisions that he make. It's not like you don't have, the knowledge before you make the move. You just make the move, and then when it don't work out, then you're playing the victim, or you want people to feel sympathetic for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I bring this back.
A smart man amidst defeat, bro.
Yeah, but he tried to twist it and say, man, I was a victim here.
Yep.
I didn't know the Adelsons were going to do this, bro. You knew why you got in bed with the Adelsons.
Yep.
I don't blame the Adelsons for doing what they do. I'm not surprised with what they did. Like you said, we know the history, right? I'm not surprised at what they did. You are the person I'm pointing the finger at. All of this begins with you. You hired Nico. After you heard me say a million times, you hired a hiring firm to find your next GM. You went out and got the coach first.
Yep.
Put the hiring GM together, a team together to find your GM. Then go through the hiring firm to find your GM. You decided on your own to go pick Nico because of relations that he had with players because of what he did with Nike. That was your one mistake.
He loved it when Nico was doing good moves and he was going to the finals, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now he retweeting those pictures of Nico in the airport and all that type of stuff. Really, what we doing? You hired him, Mark Cuban. I didn't put a gun to your head and say hire Nico. You didn't put a gun to his head and say hire Nico. I didn't see nobody put a gun to your head. You, like I said, you supposedly was supposed to hire a firm to put together a team of people to try to find you a GM. Nothing. Okay. Like I said, you get into bed with these people. Nobody knew about them selling the team until we just wake up one day and then bam, team sold to the Adelsons. Like, oh, okay. Don't know nothing about these people. They didn't try to get personal with nobody. They don't try to like get to know the fans or nothing like that. They didn't want the fans to get to know them. None of that. You gotta look these folks up and find out what their history is about. You know what I'm saying? And so that also led to both of them making a decision to get rid of your franchise player. And now you're year 2 of being in the lottery.
Yeah, this is the same guy that agreed on the handshake.
When you were just in the finals 2 years ago.
On a $1 billion company, agree on a handshake. I'm sorry.
Now, not going to get started on the fact that this goes back. You already know, but the first thing that made me mad about Mark Cuban, he made the comments about the draft. Oh, we don't care about the draft. We in the back of the draft. And I'm just sitting there like, boy, you got to be the dumbest. So you can't find no players in the last part of the first round. You can't find any players.
I told you, going on the side of the street. That was me. That's when I was like, oh, whoa. Hold up, Mark.
The Earl Sneed situation, all this stuff, bro. Like I said, this is what he's known for, man. This is what he's known for. And like I said, when I hear him say stuff like this, I can't just say it, I just roll my eyes like, bro, here we go again. It's Mark Cuban. It's Mark Cuban. I gotta play the victim here. And another thing too, I was about to say, the only reason why Mark Cuban is now coming out and saying all this, King, I don't care what he said to a few weeks ago when he said, no, it's not true. I'm not trying to buy the team back. Yes, you were.
He was.
Yeah, you were.
And you know what? He's also telling you that he don't trust in the Adelsons. He's also saying that the team, he don't trust in the decisions they're going to make still.
And guess what? Well. And now guess what the Adelsons going to do now within this next year?
Give it to him.
He going to buy a majority of his ownership of the team.
Oh, he done. It's about to be done. It's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's officially setting. That's what I'm saying. Like, remember, he was telling us not to be mad and all that stuff. Like, that's what I'm saying. I hate when people do that. You told folks to not do what you're doing right now. You yelled at everybody and said, hey, all this stuff and all that, but now you're saying you regret selling it to the team. Why are you throwing him under the bus? Why are you doing it?
Like I said, he playing both sides of the fence, game
all the time, bro. He's
now,
always
remember, he on podcast, he on the fan side, but then he got the games tell the fans to shut up for saying fire Nico. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
But then you over here retweeting Nico over here sitting in the airport. He used to fly private jets. Now he flying commercial, whatever they said, the tweet said or whatever. Like,
why are you doing that, bro? That was your employee. Why are you doing that? That's clown behavior. That's not grown man behavior. I don't care what Nico did. There's a certain professionalism that you're supposed to uphold, and he didn't do that. So, and that's how Mark Cuban always gets down. He finds different, like, it is what it is. I know people, I tell you, when people claim stuff is like a family and all that stuff, it's usually very toxic. When they say stuff like, that's just the way it is. When you supposed to have a professional life and a personal life. You cannot have a personal life at your profession, because then it starts getting toxic because you treat people differently, like a personal life. That Mark Cuban is not the smartest guy. He's just a billionaire. He's not. I've said that for the longest. And I told you this hurts my feelings because we talked about this since day one, bro. Since day one. Well, why did you? So here again, I said I want to be done with it, but it just keep the emotions, bro. And I'm light skinned, sorry. But the basically, all in all, to sum this up, it was all Mark Cuban's fault.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm there. It's not a screw 50% Nico, screw the Adelsons, screw Kid, screw Luka. It was all Mark Cuban's fault. Everything happened because of Mark Cuban. If he would have changed his decisions at the top of the food chain, nothing else would have went downhill. It's all Mark Cuban's fault. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not gonna let him walk away from it. And he's gonna try to confuse Maverick fans and all that stuff. No, if you know what's true, it's all Mark Cuban's fault. We've been sitting here talking about this forever. It's all his fault. It's all his fault. Do your due diligence, as you always say, bro. Your GM, like you said, you just named it. They had already hired Jason Kidd and all that stuff, and then went and had a firm, but then didn't go with the firm and all. That's your fault. So it all started with you, whether he did the good or he did the bad. When he did good, it was good for you. When he does bad, he represents you as well. You did that. You made that move. Then to talk about he tried to get you kicked out when you sold the team to the Adelsons with a handshake. You did that. He didn't do it. You gave your power away. Don't try to say it's everybody else's fault. This is everything happened because Mark Cuban thought he could be the smartest guy in the room with the casinos, still run the Dallas Mavericks after they had won the championship because they were a valuable commodity, and it moved on and they played his ass, and now he looks like a fool, which he is.
I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. He said there in that quote, he was just kind of tired and wanted to move on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then why'd you try to do a handshake deal to continue to run the Mavs but not be the owner?
Because he likes to fib. Let's not say lying for educational purposes. He likes to fib. He likes to fib. He fibs all the time. He fibs.
What have you fibbed about, sir?
Yep. What's new? He fibs. It's a fib.
But yeah, man. That's old Mark Cuban, man. Yeah. I just wanted to get your opinion on that, man. I thought that was crazy. I was like, here we go again. He's back. He said, I've been away from podcast microphones for too long.
This dude, he done. They about to leave him though. The NBA about to leave him. You better go be on ESPN or something. First take.
You know they got
Skip. Go against Skip. That's his boy.
Yeah, they got a seat for him. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and turn the page here, man, before we get to the question comments. Let's go ahead and show some love, man, to the merch. Yes, sir. Listen, if you guys are interested in merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below. Click on the link to our actual page for our merch. Or you can scroll right here up under us. I believe we might have some merch up under here, or to our actual YouTube channel and scroll over to the store tab. You have some options over there too. But we definitely recommend that you go over to the actual site where you got more options. So scroll on down to the description box. Members, you already know you got a permanent discount. It's part of the perks of being a member of the channel. Go ahead, scroll on down there. You can check out our site, y'all. All right, King. Let's get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get to these question comments, man. We can call it a night.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. What we got?
Shout out to the True Classic, but I wanted to ask you before we start. That guy at the beginning of the questions and comments, right? That dunked the ball. Mm-hmm. You think he did that off the vertical, or he used a trampoline?
It did look like one of them dunks you see in like the what they be doing, the little trampoline.
Because he definitely it was no flight to it, so it wasn't like he was gliding nowhere. I don't just let it be, bro. Don't tell me.
No, just your boy turned the ball over. I thought he was clutch. But yeah, go. Sorry, you saying? I'm sorry.
Shout out to Daniel Berry. He is a Glow Yard member. Daniel Berry, check out your Glow Yard discount if you ever want to get some of that merchandise. We appreciate you anyway, bro. But he said, happy Monday, sup, guys. And definitely check out Daniel Berry's channel. I saw you, Daniel Berry. What did you have highlights of? I saw recently. AEW, man. You know, we over here doing WWE and all, so you're trying to.
Oh, you going to wrestling now, too?
Daniel Berry. I see you, man. I see you.
I know he was doing college.
Yeah.
You been doing the college highlights.
Daniel Berry highlights of everything, man. Like Daniel Berry. Salute to you, bro. CJ says, salute everybody. Wade clears. Absolutely, CJ. Absolutely,
what up, CJ? Man. What up? Yeah, man.
What up, CC? He says, one guy works hard and one chips. The other game wait to get traded. This ain't a conversation.
I forgot about that. Nah, you right.
Sheesh.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Ooh. CJ said, hot take. I got Ray Allen over Harden. I used to love Harden. Wow. Ooh, okay. I don't know if I go that far, but I hear you though. Jesus. Shout out to Joe. Said Wade over Harden all night. Facts, Joe. Facts. CC also said impact and better score is also debatable. I see why they say better score, but yeah, I would say so. People forget Wade was averaging 30 a game at one point and all that. So yeah. CJ also says Dwyane Wade had a duffel bag that spin around Euro dunk was crazy. Bro, Dwyane Wade mastered that Euro at 1.2. They forget, CJ.
Yeah.
Joe says Sean Kemp OG.
Thanks.
It says Gates Open. Media said, wow, what's going on? What up, Gates Open?
Welcome to Cap and Crown NBA Talk.
Welcome. Let's see. What is this?
It's a good question.
Wu Wei Overs said, if Luka wins the head-to-heads against the Thunder, do you think he wins the MVP? I told Rel, I think that's it. I think if, especially if they start to suffer. The thing is, this whole Wemby talk, though, bro. I don't like Wemby been going through load management and all this shit, like during the games. Like people forget all that. Like I just don't think his offense is. It sounds like a way just to screw Luka again. Not to be be a Wemby hater, but it's like what? We gonna really give Wemby the MVP? But I don't know. I think that if he wins those two, though, I think that's really back to your question. I think he got to do that. I really think that's the way to really have a chance to win those two. CJ also said this man Mark Cuban is a complete narcissist. I'll let you say it. for educational purposes only, CJ. What up, Al? He said, I don't have a comment on Wade or Harden. I'm sorry, Harden or Wade, but where is Pat Bev these days? Taking what's his name, podcast P job? He's the new podcast P. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think he back over here in the United States.
Yeah, he's a new podcast P. And L also says Cuban is just dumb. And I love my new CSC t-shirt. Oh, appreciate you as well, L. Thank you. But yes.
She got the Dallas theme one.
I mean, the Dallas colors. I mean, it's not the Slovenian colors too. It's blue though. You got blue at Slovenia. I mean, I don't know. I just tried to.
Slovenia, I created. You know. What I'm saying?
I was trying to, put them both together where people, if they want to get. I know we had a bunch of Slovenian fans and all that too. We may need to make a Slovenian color thing though for our Slovenian fans, man.
So what's that like a
I don't know. Al, what colors you
turquoise, kind of like tannish, like a tannish turquoise.
You know, Al will let us know.
I mean,
what
turquoise.
Colors we need to know.
What's that green, aqua greenish turquoise kind of color?
Yeah, that they have as far as the color. But one of their jerseys was like a blue as well before. The one Luka had the Olympics and all that. So I know it's something to do with blue. I think blue, red, and white are their flag color. I can't remember. I think it is blue, red, and white.
Yeah, blue, red, and white.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that jersey told me that's the Adidas jersey. Don't count, bro. We don't count that, bro.
Man, that's my jersey. That's the first one. That's the one where Luka went off of the Olympics. Like that's gonna always be remembered. People don't remember that. That's true. That you know what? Never mind. You think Luka gonna have a medal? No, I know we going off topic and all. Think he'll have a medal?
Oh no. You heard what Matei and Greg said, man. They don't have like no bright future or nothing like that unless they start recruiting some people, kind of like Daniel Gafford and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
She said she got the metal one. Hey.
Oh, okay. I thought she had the blue one. Okay,
she got the chrome one. She chromed out.
Well, nah, we got the metal and we got a chrome one. I think I got the metal. No, I got the chrome one. I got the chrome. I thought
you had the blue one. You don't got you got a chrome?
No, I got blue too. I got blue too.
And CJ said, no, Pat Bev, the new Jeff Teague, at least PG, was kind of nice. I mean, Jeff Teague wasn't butt either. I mean, Pat Bev not butt. It depends on what you need. But Jeff Teague was a former All-Star and all that, CJ. Jeff Teague wasn't trash. And Al said, but the Slovenian colors are green, blue, and white. Okay, so it's not red, it's green. Okay, Al. Thank you. Told you Al will let us know.
Green, blue, and white. Is that what that color is?
That's what she's saying. Yeah, green,
like
blue,
an aqua
white.
Green or whatever. All right, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Rocking with your boys for another episode, man. Y'all already know. Talk all things NBA related over here, man. If you guys are interested in NBA content, join us for these conversations. We have these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, guys. Also, too, if you guys can do us a favor, hit them likes for us today, man, so we continue to try to build that algorithm. Definitely could use your help with that. If you're watching us over on Twitter, come on over here to YouTube, man. Hit that subscribe button for us, man. Join us here. Help us to build the channel up. Also, too, if you guys, just like with L here, and we just saw Daniel Bear, want to become a member of the channel, simply hit that subscribe button, or should I say the join button right there next to the subscribe button. Join us here. We have a show dedicated to the members on Fridays. So if you guys want to become a member, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. L, I was going to say, I hope you got to use your discount for your merch or whatever. Got that permanent discount as a member. So, but yeah. So if you guys want to become a member, hit that join button. If you want to become a subscriber to the channel, simply hit that subscribe button. That'd be much appreciated. Also, too, follow me on my other channel, Cause We Geeked. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. So tomorrow, we're going to be talking about episode 2 and 3 of Daredevil Born Again. The new He-Man trailer is supposed to be dropping tomorrow, and the new Supergirl trailer is supposed to be dropping tomorrow. So we'll be talking about all 3 of those tomorrow on the show, y'all. So follow us over there, man. Like I said, if you're into the geek culture, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that good stuff, we talk about all that every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning. So we'll have a show tomorrow talking about Daredevil, talking about the new Supergirl trailer, and talking about the new He-Man trailer that's going to drop tomorrow. Kings, everything else I forget?
Share, more share. If you're watching this somewhere other than YouTube, come on over and help us out over here, as my partner said. Please do come on over here, be interactive, talk your talk, be a troll if you want to be a troll. We're very interactive over here. Definitely, if you enjoy the NBA content, we talked about today, we talk about all kind of stuff like this for like every team, new school, old school, all that type of stuff. So if you're interested in that, come on over here, holler at us.
no matter your age. But also follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. Come on over there and check us out. We do watch-alongs every day. We just did one for Monday Night Raw. We do them every day throughout the week, other than Sundays where we have our review shows for the week. We sometimes do recap shows after watch-alongs as well. We do a lot of content over there. So come on over there, check us out if you're into that type of stuff. Talk about some boxing, some MMA stuff as well, some major fights. Come on over there, give us a like, subscribe, and all that mumbo jumbo. And as far as over here, we'll see y'all again on Wednesday. We appreciate y'all. It was another awesome show, and NBA rocks.
Yeah, man. Wednesday we'll probably be talking about some GOAT talk.
Ooh, again.
So, yeah, we're gonna talk about some GOAT talk, man. Some interesting little quotes and stuff like that, man. So we're gonna talk about that probably on Wednesday. So join us here for that, y'all. With all that being said, man, it's your boy Real. Got my boy King. This is Cap and Crown. We talk about all things NBA related. So we'll catch you guys here on Wednesday. Same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown. So on my list, right, of shooting guards, I got James Harden better than both Jordan and Kobe.